Yeah, test 1, 2, mic test.
Test.
It looks like.
Yeah, that's good to go.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, I'll put this as a point of reference for me. Mr. JJ, should I call you JJ or Jaycation? Which one do you?
Whatever you please, moniker? Man. Whatever you please.
Okay. Well, I'm intimidated right now. I'm with a guy that's been in the game for a long time, and I just started this year. So if I mumble a lot, my apologies.
No, man, you shouldn't be intimidated. You've known us since I was a kid, man.
That's true. Was it like since middle school?
I'm the same guy.
Yes, Jake.
Just older.
Yeah, yeah, we're older now. Yeah, it's been what, 20 years almost?
Almost.
Oh yeah, because
let's not tell people how old we are, though.
Yeah, we're forever 21.
Yeah, we keep that a secret.
Well, Mr. Jaycation, aka Jay Maniquis, it's just an honor to be here, and I have to give JJ his flowers. I'll be honest, bro, I started doing this because you were an influence, like, to me, like.
Appreciate that, man. Thank you.
Especially during the pandemic, you know, when you blew out with the hidden gems, my wife and I would always love watching it, and I think you helped a lot of people just get through and, you know, want to explore the world, you know, especially after things, you know, subsided and we were able to go out again. So thank you for bringing that spirit and everything.
Yeah, man. Of course, you know, around that time, it was a very dark time for a lot of people, right? And I was still trying to find my way through YouTube, and it was almost a make or break point for me for YouTube. And when I started doing these videos during the pandemic, I wanted to figure out a way to do it safely, away from people.
Yeah.
And
we had to, right, at that time.
Yeah, at that time you couldn't go near, we couldn't even be this close to each other, but in 2020.
Like this.
Yeah, that close. And I wanted to figure out a way to show San Diego, which I've never done before on my channel, because
really,
my channel was originally supposed to be showing the world off, going to different places, which I'm back to doing now.
Yeah.
But when I was here in the pandemic, I couldn't really travel to places, only like Encinitas or other spots of the world. And when I started like covering all the different beaches up and down San Diego,
I remember that. Yeah,
that's kind of when I said, oh, hey, there's actually an audience for this. Whether it's people that are simply just can't get out of the house and want to enjoy San Diego, or people that have visited before and are just homesick, or, you know, just people want to see what's going on in the real world and they're stuck at home. So yeah, that's kind of when the channel started gaining traction, and I was happy about that.
For sure. No, yeah, you know, a lot of people got to live vicariously through you, and when they had the ability to get out, they're like, oh yeah, Jaycation talked about that spot. My friend wanted me to tell you this. My kuya JQ, he's actually a home health guy, and he tells me a lot of his the seniors that he works with, they always talk about you. They're like, oh, have you seen that guy on the YouTube? Really handsome guy. No.
A shout out to all the Jaycationers out there watching. Kuya JQ, thanks for watching, man.
Oh, man.
It's really cool to see the different demographics that watch the channel. As you can tell, like, I'm always repping the Fil-Am nation, right?
Oh, so yeah, bro. We
got the Philippine flag here. You got the Manapono, which is
yes.
a fellow Mira Mesa Marauder, Ryan.
Oh, he is.
Ryan De Jesus. He owns Manapono, and you know, he met me around the pandemic too, seeing me doing all these videos, and I started rocking the hats, and love showing love to all the small businesses, especially here in Mira Mesa. So yeah, I'm glad to always rock these, especially a Filipino hat, right? It's a Filipino hat, and it's also from Mira Mesa. So
there you go.
It's always important to always recognize the local businesses, whether you're here in San Diego or if I'm traveling to Hawaii, even in Vegas. I think it's really great to give them their shine.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of where I try to highlight. I highlight everything, but that's where I get more of I get more happiness from covering the
kind of fulfilling
mom and pop shops. Yeah,
for sure, man. No, I was gonna say, yeah, shout out to Manapono. I remember yeah, we were actually at your 100K party, and I know you were putting them on and showcasing. That's what I love about you.
Yeah, thanks
bro.
for coming, man. I appreciate you coming to the 100K party. That seems like a long time ago already. It was like a year and a half ago already.
It was, yeah.
We're still churning and burning
Still,
in 2025.
right? Still rocking in, still working hard.
Yep.
And that's what I love about you, man. I have to say, I feel like a Padawan with a Master Jedi over here. Oh yeah, by the way, it's April 1st, 2025. I'm just going to put the date because I'm notorious for posting these randomly.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll try to be more consistent, and it was cool. So before JJ and I started recording, there was a lot of technical difficulties, and I was going to say, man, yeah, thank you for being patient. I guess because you kind of know how the whole nature of doing this YouTube content creation is. I guess anything you want to share, like some tidbits or like some obstacles that you had to overcome, like and then learn from.
Well, I used to do a TV show on KPBS, Out of the Boondocks. We did 2 seasons on there.
Yeah.
So that was the most professional you can get, right? Is having a film crew, director, and it would take a couple hours just to set up the shot, the lighting, and everything. Like, this is
kind of like just right
simple. No, this is simple, and just knowing that
minimalism, right?
Once you get it ready, you got to get it right. You got to have your sound right. You got to have the shot right, and as long as that's working out, you don't hear wind, you don't hear the Miramar jet planes flying over, you're good to go.
Which might happen, by the way. So I'll cut those out once in a while, and it's still recording, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Still blinking red there.
I'm glad you're here because whenever I'm with a guest, I don't know if you know, I'm half blind. So
oh, you
my
are?
vision is low. Yeah,
I didn't know, man.
Diabetes, unfortunately. And it took a while to meet up with JJ here because I'll just say I took Ozempic. I might cut this out, but it's just part
cut what you need to cut.
Yeah, right. Editing is part of the magic. I was gonna say we both agree. So JJ does his editing too, and it can be a pain in the butt. So thank you for relating and understanding, the process.
Yeah, editing is can be fun, but it can also be very difficult, especially if there's a certain story you're trying to tell and you got a lot of footage. It's hard to sift through it. There's a lot of people out there that you can watch on YouTube. They'll teach you how to do these videos. If you become a perfectionist, you'll never get things out.
Yeah.
So that's how I was in the early days. I was like, I don't know if this video is good enough, but now it's just, you got to get it out. So churning and burning. It's not like you do one video and you're good to go.
Thanks
rinse, recycle, repeat. So
there you go. No, thanks for saying that. Just getting our feet wet, right, and just jumping into it.
Yeah.
I think that's what took me a while to do this too. So I'm glad to hear that affirmation and just continue on. So I have a proposal. Since you're Jaycation, I want to start doing some travel vlogs.
Do it, man.
Can I call myself Jaycation?
You can be Ninongcation, man.
Ninongcation, there you go.
Ninong-Gcation, bro.
I got blessed by the man himself.
It's funny, man, because like with Jaycation, like you could do blankcation, right? The person's name and then cation. That's why they have like my whole family: Dadcation, Momcation,
right.
Brocation. They all have those names, and then when they think I'm like have a significant other, they use that girl's first name and put cation in the end. And I'm not gonna say the names because then you never know. Then you're like, oh, they were dating.
You heard it first here on no, I'm just kidding. On Gerard Loves Life / Operation Fulfill. Oh, I want to say that, yeah, thank you for jumping on this because so as this podcast is called, it's Operation Fulfill, and I love just showcasing folks who are fulfilling what they love to do, and I totally see that genuinely in you. And thank you for pointing that out. I think we have that same wavelength of just wanting to highlight, folks that are fulfilling what they love to do, right? And you talk about Manapono and just the small businesses. I think we definitely need to give these guys flowers because it's a hustle. And I know, like you said, you just have to churn and burn a lot. There's a lot of hard work that's put into this, and I think it's good to know that we have a community that has your back. And I told my friend last time in the last guy I recorded, I'm just a fanboy wanting to tell people I got you and I'm here for you and I'm here to support you, and I hope I could say that.
Yeah.
You know, even though you have like 100,000 plus
Thanks, man.
People supporting you already. So
It's you know, there's always this misconception of like, if you watch like a YouTuber's videos, there are lifestyle YouTubers where they're just hanging out and doing their thing and just basing it off a lifestyle, right? But a lot of my content is based off of informational, current, up-to-date stuff, and just showing the experiences. And it looks easy once the video is out, and it looks like you're just hanging out with me, and I'm just trying to capture the day. But in my head, I have a whole outline of, you know, what I need to say to the audience, what I want to show, and it takes some planning for sure.
Sure, yeah.
But at the same time, I want to keep it genuine and real. So like I was saying, I like being called One Take Jay.
Yeah.
With the one take. So
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, I know you said that before our recording. You know, you tried to keep it raw and real and genuine. I agree with you, because if you try to do it many times, as you mentioned, you know, it just gets doled out. And
yep, just like that, right? We just kept going. Sometimes people would stop.
Oh yeah, yeah. You got
You got to keep going,
This is how real as it gets. No.
especially when you're out in public and you're filming. There's going to be external noise. Once you start to learn how to drown out the external noise or people that are watching you film, that's kind of when you get better at your craft. I mean, I'll 8-9 years into this, I'm still get kind of nervous when somebody's watching me and I'm at a restaurant, especially if I'm in a foreign country, right?
I was gonna say, yeah,
So, but
those food spots.
once you start learning how to just say, hey, maybe you can either gain them as a subscriber if you talk to them off camera, or you just think, oh, I'll never see this person again. So as long as they're not disrespecting,
You know,
I'm good to go.
it's part of the environment, right? Yeah, no.
And I try not to show people on purpose on the camera, right? I don't see like that. That's probably where we have to stop right there because of the
You know,
DHL.
It's funny. Yeah, I guess, you know, 9 years in, you still kind of have this awareness, right? What's going around. So it can happen.
You want to be respectful. I mean, there's nothing you can do if people are walking in the background or walking in front of the shot. And as long as you're not like purposely trying to film somebody and sticking the camera in their face.
Yeah, like, hey, what do you think? Yeah, what do you
gotta
think?
ask for permission for that. But if they're like in the background walking to the restaurant, or
There you
I
go.
try to find myself angles when I'm in restaurants to where the background's the wall, or
Oh,
or it's a quieter part of the restaurant. So that's the little tip I do. That's why when people say, "Oh, it's empty in that restaurant," I was like, "No, it wasn't. It's just I show the wall on purpose because
yeah.
the focus should be on the food, and I don't want people in the back that are eating." So
That's a good.
sometimes you can't help it.
Yeah. No, that's a good golden nugget. Thanks for that. I'll think of that moving forward with things. You know, yeah, trying to keep the focus on what you're trying to talk about instead of having all these distractions being shown on camera. So
External noise, man.
yeah, external noise. I'm learning today. This is like my my 101 session with my teacher today. Ginoong JJ.
Yeah.
I'll put a subtitle below. Ginoong Mr.
Thinkcation MasterClass.
Oh, there you go.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. Hey, you heard it first again. No, just kidding. So 8 or 9 years, and it's been a long time coming. So you know, I know you talked about how your channel especially blew up with the hidden gems and talking about. That's what I love about it. You know, you give value, like you said, instead of just, oh, just walk with me. We're gonna walk around like Coronado today. It's like, here are the 5 like hidden gems.
Yeah, you want to show them and give them information, but you also want to entertain people too, right? So you have to have your personality show, and not in like in a fake way. You want it to be more of who you are. So if a joke comes out, a joke comes out. That's just who I am, right?
Keep it genuine, yeah. Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. But you also want to be aware of, does this really need to be in here, right? Are you like wasting your time? Like, are you just really just going on about yourself and not going on about the restaurant? Like, of course you want to talk and relate with the audience.
Yeah, have like.
Not everyone's gonna like you, right? Like, there's people that don't like my channel, and that's fine with me, right?
Really? I'm gonna fight 'em. No, I'm just
External noise, man. You just gotta block them out.
There you go. The
That's
theme
it.
of external noise.
That's just only a few, man. There's 98.5% of the world that will still, support Jaycation and support what I do. So, when I see that type of stuff, it's like, I'm just not for that person.
Yeah, it's just to move on.
That's why I like YouTube. It's not all about getting everybody to become your subscriber. It's about getting somebody that wants to become your subscriber.
There you go.
And have them stay and watch your journey, and not just like, oh, subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
You don't know, like, tell the cashier to subscribe to your channel, they'll subscribe and they'll never watch your channel. That's not going to help.
That's true.
But if there's somebody that really is genuinely into Vegas or into Filipino American content and want to see that type of stuff, that's the type of person you want following, right?
For sure.
So there came a point to where I was like, there's really no point in convincing everybody to subscribe to your channel, because it's the ones that will support you will find you eventually, especially if you do it enough.
That's true. Yeah, you want people who are like invested instead of just a part of your clout, right? Kind of their clout, I guess.
Yeah, you want somebody to be invested with your story, want them to relate with you. And I wanted to create, you saw in the 100K party, there was a nice community of everybody supporting, everyone's nice. And that's the way I wanted it. I wanted my followers to be friends with each other and have a safe space, because in this world there's spaces where it's not safe. And I want people to come into my live stream chat and feel comfortable, be able to talk and not get judged or made fun of. And there's a lot of creators out there that will say, a bad comment is engagement. Yeah, it may be, but that's just you trying to rack up more clout, right? And for you to like psychologically stay level in this game, you gotta know when to cut people out, and like when people cross the line, like people can say, you can say things about me, but you can't say it about people that are in the video, right? No, you can't say anything about anybody. Yeah, no. Especially yourself, because those little jabs could eventually turn into something bigger, and then one day you break and you don't have the confidence to do YouTube anymore. That's
a good point.
So I'm one of those types of people that
just like
have the Marty McFly attitude.
There you go. Just
don't call me chicken, or I'm coming at you.
There you go. I like that. I like that analogy. It's like, what do you call me?
What did you call me?
Or was it Ralph Macchio, right? Or Daniel Russo?
It's just you got to give respect to people.
No, that's true.
I'm not trying to say this applies to everything, but same energy.
Yeah. It's good to have
same energy.
Just positive and a collaborative energy. Yeah, you don't want any negative. You're right, because even though people say, "Oh, just ignore it," like that negative energy
that could tick on you the whole day, right?
Yeah. So it's good just to let it go and just cut it out.
Get rid of it. Yeah.
Thanks for saying that, because I think that's a lot of anxiety that comes in when people finally decide to put themselves out in the YouTube space.
You gotta accept who you are for who you are, right? And when you're comfortable with that, can't let anyone, especially a random comment, put you down. Because then,
you have all the other people to worry about too, how they're feeling. So
and we did go to a high school where there was a lot of gossip, like a lot of high schools, right, back in the day. So I think we built up a lot of
backbone,
toughness from being from a high school like ours.
Oh yeah, well, shout out to Mesa High School. 2000. Oh, never mind. I shouldn't dox our
man.
Our age.
In the 2000s.
We just graduated last year.
Sometime in the 2000s.
Yeah, in the year 2000, like Conan O'Brien. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I thank you for saying that, man. It was like, going back to your 100K celebration. It just felt like you were just, highlighting the whole community. We were celebrating you, but at the same time, we were like, it was all these guys, like, if I can say, like Leah's Lumpia, Cali Barbecue, Manapono, and having all these folks that you've worked with or collaborated with and saying these are the guys that helped me where I am today. So thank you for showing that. And also also saying for all of us. And by the way, thank you for letting me heckle you time to time during the live feeds. I don't know if you remember.
Oh yeah, man, I'll see your comments. Those live streams are crazy now. Like,
I haven't been
so many people are in the chat. I used to be able to read every single comment, and that was like something I prided myself over. But now it's like there's just so many that it's like being able to balance what's going on around you and your surroundings, and trying to read every single that's just impossible. So like I try, but
I was gonna say, man, that I commend you. I was about to say you're walking on the streets of Las Vegas and you can see how busy it is, like on the camera, and you're like talking with everyone. So that's what I love about you. You stay connected. Like you said, like there are some channels where they just talk about themselves a lot and they kind of don't have this connection with their audience, but I can totally see that with you. So again, thank you for your time.
Of course, dude.
I guess looking forward, anything that we could talk about.
Oh yeah, man.
That any plans?
What's a good announcement? I have another meetup in Vegas for WrestleMania weekend.
Oh yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that, and see some of my fans over in Vegas before WrestleMania night 1. So that will be fun. And it was funny too. It's like I have my other creator friends that YouTuber friends that I invited, and they're like, "You sure you guys want me to come?" And I was like, "I don't want to like taking you away from your shine." And I was like, "Nah, it's not about that. It's not about the shine. It's about hanging out and like
just kicking it,
mingling with the community and being friends. Like whether you're a YouTuber, Instagrammer, or just regular viewer or just regular person, I just want you to come and hang out. There's no stealing anyone's shine." So. Another thing, we're doing it's in a local Vegas bar right next to the Allegiant Stadium.
Oh.
And so we're repping local Vegas over that way. So that'll be good. And then yeah, another announcement is I'm stopping YouTube. 10 years, man. That was after that. It's April Fool's, man. He didn't believe me. He didn't believe me.
And I was like, come on, bro. we can't.
It's April 1, man. I had to get at least one April Fool's on you, man.
I should just cut it out here and just keep it like that. Let's see what happens. Rack the comments. No, Jaycation.
Yeah, man.
No, because he got a contract with Travel Channel and he's gonna. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, man. YouTube's over. Just kidding, dude.
Are you gonna? What's the next?
YouTube is my. That's something that I love doing and will be doing until I'm old. So
there you go, forever, right?
As long as YouTube's on, I'll be on.
There you go, and we'll make sure that it never turns off. So
yeah.
I was gonna say, man, I guess if you can fill that in, yeah. What are the humble beginnings? I know some people know about it. I think I talked about it with you lightly. Mm-hmm. I guess what kind of set off the journey?
Man, I've always liked being in front of the camera ever since I was a kid.
Really?
And even high school, my senior project was, I think back then, video creation was not really that popular, right? Because it was hard to render and use cassettes, not cassettes, like DVR type, those types of tapes. And my senior project was a video, and everybody was like pretty impressed that I did a video. So I've always just wanted to be in front of the camera, and my original dream was to be a sports anchor.
Yeah,
just a local sports anchor. And then I found out how much sports anchors make, and I was like, find something else to do.
Really? Oh, not shooting down people who move forward.
Not shooting down the sports anchors, but
just not.
You got to do other things.
Yeah.
And what's funny is some people will tell me that when they listen to my live streams, it sounds like I'm a play-by-play or a color commentator.
Yes, I see.
On my live streams. This is because I've watched so much Padres baseball or Chargers football, San Diego Chargers football my whole life.
And I was gonna say, I haven't heard. I don't want to talk about that name. I'm just kidding. I'm playing.
I would like to say that I've been a San Diego Charger fan since birth, and that ended in 2017. But I will always be a San Diego Chargers fan.
Yes. Marty Ball.
But you put LA in front of it, mean nothing to me. But we can talk about something else. That's another podcast.
Yeah, we'll not twist that knife right now. No, I'm just kidding. No, yeah, I know that was a lot of your background, and then especially you know, since you're talking about world traveling in the beginning of this podcast, that was actually a part of your history too, right? Your journey. You were showcasing across the world.
Yeah, fortunately, my parents, growing up, they'd like taking me on trips.
Oh, okay. So it's always been like the travel bug's always been in here.
I've always been curious and always enjoyed traveling, and the Travel Channel before it became a bunch of ghost story television shows.
We should do a ghost bit, by the way, one day.
I used to watch a lot of Travel Channel. Anthony Bourdain.
Oh yeah.
Andrew Zimmern. Zane Lamprey. He's a comedian that did a show on the original Mojo channel.
Oh.
And it was one of the first HD TV shows. And he's a comedian, and he goes around the world, and he does segments of drinking culture around the world. And then at the end, he finds a hangover cure. And I was like, dude, to become that type of like a TV host, that would be a dream. And now you see Jaycation. That's kind of what I do, right? I'll show hotels, I'll show restaurants.
It's true.
I'll show bars, and I'll drink, and then show some hangover cures.
I didn't notice that. Oh, okay.
So
I got to rewatch.
I got a lot of inspiration from Zane Lamprey.
I see. So that's kind of your.
That's kind of the inspiration I got, and you know, when I studied television, film, and media in SDSU, that was my minor, and I was a comm major, PR and comm, and that's what I did with the Chargers in San Diego. I was a PR intern to begin with, and then I ended up writing for the team for 6 years.
I remember that.
But writing for the team was, you know, it was great because I was able to like write a story weekly during the season or even in the off season. But so that really helped me with my outlining and like telling stories and making videos eventually.
Kind of got the creative juices flowing.
Yeah, and honestly, I kind of wanted to eventually become like a reporter in front of the camera with the Chargers. I never got the opportunity. I was always behind the scenes. I get the bylines, which I'm happy about. I still have every single article I wrote with the Chargers. But I did want to become somebody that can host a TV show and be in front of the camera, and I just never got that opportunity there. So eventually, when they started talking about possibly moving up to LA, kind of saw that I wasn't going to get a chance to do this.
It was a foreshadowing
in front of the camera ever. So well. There's this thing called YouTube, and I started watching these things called travel guides.
Yes.
And once I started watching the OG travel guides and the travel YouTubers, I really got interested into it, and I said, hey, I can actually do this and be my own boss. It's not going to be easy, but if I dedicate myself to it and commit to it, may sound crazy back in the mid 2015 area.
Oh yeah, that's when
time of the, you know, when social media was starting to explode and just find its bearings. So when I decided to leave the Chargers and move to Barcelona, a big reason was so I could learn how to vlog in a foreign country and get more comfortable and kind of document that journey. And sure enough, few of my videos, I had an Auckland, New Zealand travel guide, hit 500,000 views. I had a best food in Barcelona video, hit 600,000 views, and these just went viral. And I only had hundreds of subscribers at the time. So after seeing that, I said, "Oh, it's possible that you can be seen. This can be done."
Wow!
And all I just needed was more perseverance and more patience to learn how to get better and learn to find your tribe, find your audience. And then when I started doing the hidden gems videos in San Diego, that video ended up getting, I think it's almost got 300,000 views I turned that into a series. I did about 5 or 6 different San Diego hidden gems videos, and each video did well. And then once we got out of the pandemic, people would see me like, hey man, we really enjoyed those hidden gem videos and those beach videos. So I said, oh, thanks. It was working, and I saw that there's a future there. So
there you go. And that kind of
we just kept going along that path, and then I found Vegas, and Vegas was a place that I grew up going to because I have family in Vegas.
That's right.
I went there a lot every year as a kid. And then there was a span of 4 years when I was living in Barcelona that I never went to Vegas. But it's all about like the authority you build, right, with your audience, and the experience you have in cities, especially being a travel vlogger. Well, I'm born and raised here in San Diego, so like doing a video here in Mira Mesa is second nature to me because I live here. I was raised here. So it's easy for me to show the love and also show what's changed, what's stayed the same, because I've been here my whole life. And same with Vegas. I go there so much that I've seen the changes, seen how it used to be, see where it's going, and I think that's where the videos get more successful, is when you have the authority over those towns and the experiences.
Yeah.
Like Barcelona, same with Barcelona. Now that I basically spend the summers in Barcelona, like over the last 3 years. I'm spending part of the summer this year in Barcelona.
Wow. Still.
So like, I'd like to say I live in Barcelona 2 to 3 months out of the year.
Wow.
So when I funny enough, I don't do content while I'm there. I actually just like enjoy it.
That's
but
good.
This year I think I'm ready to come back and do some Barcelona content.
Kind of put them on the map.
Yeah, since I've been, I moved there 2016. It's 2025. I have 9 years of living there months on end. So
that's crazy, man. No, yeah, and just having these opportunities and then resharing it like with your audience. That's cool, man. I was gonna say you have like 3 homes pretty much.
yeah, that's the way I see it. I say San Diego is my hometown. That's where I'm a native. Barcelona is my second home, and Vegas is my playground.
There you go. I was gonna say, whenever we check your videos, it's like, oh, he's in Vegas right now.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see my videos and I'm in Vegas, but I'm in Barcelona, or I'm here in San Diego.
Always moving.
I'm always traveling somewhere. So
we should do a pitch for you for where in the world is Jaycation instead of Carmen San Diego. No,
yeah, that's usually how it goes. And Hawaii, I've gained a lot of traction in Hawaii with content, and a lot of viewers love my Hawaii stuff. So
I was gonna say thanks to you for like helping people know where to go, and also to avoid sometimes we have those situations where you think it's worth it, but you getting it firsthand, it's like, oh yeah.
I kind of have a rule with my videos. It's
we have a plane coming.
We're gonna have to see that U-Haul truck.
External noise.
I have a rule where I don't like trashing local businesses.
Yeah.
So if there's something simply that I don't like, I have just not posted it. I just don't. I've recorded it, and I was like, it's not smart to put that in. But
nice.
If you watch my videos and I think something's okay, I'll show it. But you can kind of tell because you can tell by my reactions. You'll know when I love something, and you'll know when I think something's okay. But if something's horrible, unless it's like a chain restaurant, I'm not gonna.
Oh yeah, put on. I hope you can tell that I'm loving that we're conversating right now.
Yeah, man, that's what a podcast is about, right?
Truly, yeah. No, thank you for saying that. Yeah, and kind of like what brought back to our conversation earlier. There's really should be no place for negativity. If it's something that can be avoided, not talked about, just not do it, because people tend to forget in these creative spaces, whatever we relay as a message, it will be magnified on our audience.
Yeah, of course. And edited videos, that's more controllable because you could edit it out, right? But on live streams,
Oh yeah.
you know, you're seeing me in real time. So
3 hours sometimes.
if I get mad at something that happens in a real life situation while I'm on a live stream, you're gonna see that.
I'm trying to think, has it happened when I like got on some of your lives?
Yeah, maybe. And like there's you know, I try not to like get in people's ways or something, but there's times where
Yeah.
it's just life happens, right? And
We're only human. You know?
everyone's got feelings, right?
Yeah.
So I try to remind myself, like, okay, let it out, and then try to veer back towards positive. So
There you go.
you want to be positive and real at the same time, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, you don't want to be fake.
yeah,
Yeah. While
it's
you're
just,
being...
there's you know, to do content and just be negative, I mean, that's just not what I like doing.
Yeah.
Even though YouTube likes the negative videos.
Unfortunately, no, for real, man.
They do.
It's toxic. Yeah.
Like you watch like my rip-offs videos, my rip-offs, tourist traps, and scams videos. I'm not doing these videos to be negative, but they are negative titles, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
like-
it's a
If you watch it, I'm telling you what the rip-off or the tourist trap is or the scam is, but I try to give you the solution on how you can possibly avoid that on your next trip.
yes.
At the end. So that's kind of where where I try to bring the value and bring the information, is give a solution on how you don't get ripped off, how you don't fall into that tourist trap. I mean, sometimes I'll say, go to this tourist trap, shoot, it's fun, but expect this to happen or possibly happen.
Yeah. You're just looking out for.
I just want to give people the heads up, basically.
No.
I don't want people to like watch my videos and do exactly what I did. I want them to have their own experiences, but I want them to see my experience and from that base that experience off if they want to go or not, or help them craft their trip.
There you go.
So like I'm never going to be like, you got to do this and then that and that, like order
doing it
this.
wrong.
No, everyone has their different preferences. So that's why I kind of get mad over the whole condiments thing, and people are like, you got to put mustard on that, or you got to put pickles on that. And I was like, don't tell a person what and what not to put on their food. If they want to put that on their food,
Yeah. Let them
put that on their food. And if it grosses you out, maybe you should just not say anything.
Yeah. Just smile and.
Yeah, say, oh, well, I usually eat this, but that's it. You don't have to say you have to do it.
That's a good point. Yeah. You know, yeah. You could always set like a roadmap, but it's up to them how they partake in the journey. So.
Yeah, like if me and you were sitting down and you're eating a burger with pickles, I'm not gonna be like,
Bro.
yo, bro, don't eat those pickles. If you like pickles, eat the pickles. If I don't like it, I'll take it out. So be it.
There you go. It's good you said this. I'm notorious for taking out onions out of
Oh, you
everything.
don't like onions? I love onions.
You do? Oh man. Okay, I'll be sure.
good
We're
stuff.
sitting far away when we're eating lunch or something. No. Or I love onion rings. I don't know why.
Onion rings are good, yeah.
I guess because it's the batter that kind of covers the.
You get some of that ranch and blue cheese.
Oof. There you go.
Yep.
Some buffalo sauce maybe.
Yeah.
Wait,
so-
I'm trying not to tell you how to eat it, but
yeah, it's just little things like that. It's I like people to watch the video, see the experience, and then draw from that.
Yeah, you're like the really good friend who people turn to and it's like, hey man, I'm gonna go here. What should I try? And like, well, you can try this and that, but just enjoy it. Yeah. So
Shoot, you could even just do your own thing, and you might find something better.
I was gonna say, and I know we've been talking for a good while, and thank you again. I think that's one thing I wanted to close with, especially with you and community. I know you have a Facebook space too that it's awesome. I see it like active, like to this day, like travelers and folks who are just wanting to do something. So thank you for, putting that outlet.
What's good about the Facebook page, it's always sunny in San Diego and Las Vegas 777 Let's Go. Those are my two Facebook pages for each city.
Shout out to Silk Sonic.
I wanted it to be kind of like my comment section, but you could share more. Because on the YouTube comment section, all you can do is comment.
Yeah.
But if you go on there, you can share latest news, you can share videos, there's just more things you could share on Facebook, on a Facebook page. So that's just like another way for the community to get together and
interact and just
interact, share some articles and
I was gonna see a lot of folks that you've worked with through your YouTube channel. I see them also interacting with a lot of those folks there too. So that's really cool, man. Just
Yeah,
bringing people together, right? That's the ultimate goal.
that's it, man. Just have a fun community and just hopefully touch them in one way or another. Something simple, you know, if they like the sandwich or something, that's what they remember from their trip. Something simple like that.
There you go. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, you know, they use that word influencer, right? For influencers and stuff. I don't like that word. I don't like the word influencer. Like, I'm a TV host, YouTube host, like a YouTube host, or you can call me a YouTuber, but like, I don't like the word influencer because I'm not trying to like influence every little thing that you do. I'm just trying to show you, hey, this is my experience. If you want to do it, go ahead.
I like that, man. You're still giving them room to grow on their own too.
That's why I think the word influencer is just a lazy way to group a bunch of people up in the same thing, and I don't think that's necessarily a good thing to do in this day and age, especially.
Yeah. You don't want lemmings, right? Or
you don't want to. Yeah, we're not. Maybe part of what we do is we do like influence, you know, you to go to a restaurant or something like that, but like that's not the main thing, you know. So whenever I read a contract, if I'm doing something and it says influencer agreement, I'm just like, can you just name it? Like, even creator is fine, like, because you're creating something.
that's true, yeah.
But
How about dreamers?
YouTuber agreement, something like that, that's fine with me, but I don't like the word influencer.
That's a good point. No, for sure. I wouldn't want to be that role either.
Yeah, so
Well, Mr. Jaycation, JJ, I've taken a lot of your time today, but thank you again for rolling with the punches and for just sharing all these golden nuggets. And I think the big thing is, you know, with all the traveling you do, and if there's a way that you are influencing people, it's just taking the jump and just going on the plane or taking the next step and going places. So.
press post, man.
Oh yeah, there you go. Press post. Yeah.
Just press the word post and get your content out there, man. Nothing's gonna be perfect. You gotta
hit record, right?
You gotta hit record and go with it. You know, in the beginning, I was trying to be too perfect. You know, and I was trying to build my following, and in this type of world, in order for you to do that, you have to keep posting and keep learning from those videos, and eventually you'll find your stride and find what you want to do, what you want to create. So
I'll take note of that too for myself.
Yep.
Since I'm still on this game. Well, thank you, man. Yeah, and you're right. You'll people will start noticing the comfort that you have once you're keep on going. So
yeah, man.
Yeah.
So as long as you do what you love and what you're passionate about it, that's the key. You know, people will come in something like YouTube for the wrong reasons, and some other people have a different reason, right? For me, I just had a passion for it. I wanted to make it into my lifestyle, my career, and you know, it wasn't like it happened overnight. It happened over a course of years.
Yeah.
You know, from it being an idea, the word Jaycation turning into a hashtag, into a YouTube channel, into, you know, my fans being called Jaycationers. That was a progressive, you know, process. So it's just like anything else. If you're trying to build a career, you start from the ground up. I didn't know a single person on YouTube. I didn't know any other creators on YouTube when I first started, and now some of my closest friends, they're all YouTubers. So
yeah, you do have a good community that I see that you work with there. So
that's important, and you know, it's too bad that one of my friends, she said she's done with YouTube already. You can't believe me on April 1st, huh?
I can't. Is it the one that everyone talks about all the time? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm sorry for those that know what we're talking about.
Yeah, she quit YouTube.
Hashtag if you know, you know. Yeah, what's her other hashtag? She has 2 channels, right? If we're talking about the same person.
Yeah. And she quit YouTube. She's gonna quit YouTube.
Yeah, she's gonna get into Bitcoin. I don't know.
Oh man. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
April Fools.
Yeah, April Fools. This is my last YouTube podcast. I wish, bro, if this. So everyone knows the date that we record this. It's April 1st. April Fools. Oh, man.
And no one's safe with Jaycation when it comes to pranks, man. So
I was going to say that. I thought you were going to hit me up and say, yeah, I can't make it anymore. And you'll be like walking in.
oh man, your mic was. No, I'm just kidding.
Hey,
mic's loose, man. It's not working.
I know. Oh, shoot. I should check myself too. I'm
all right. Back to the podcast, man. Enough of this April Fools.
A little break. I might cut it out. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, man. Thank you again. And well, you did say if everything is malfunctioned, we could meet up again in May. So I might just do that just for kicks. I'll say it's a prolonged.
I think you'll be good to go. I see it. I see it.
You still recording?
It's recording.
Well, if this isn't recording, then. So this is how ghetto it is. I forgot my battery. The worst thing that you could do, but thankfully I had a USB and a battery pack. I think it shows. And then.
Hey man, we all learn, man.
Yeah.
I've recorded entire videos in slow motion before, so.
that would be an epic video.
When I met the love of my life, Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh my gosh.
That was in slow mo.
That's a good
she
scenario.
even spoke. She was even talking, and it was in slow mo, so there was no sound or anything. Oh, actually, no. Fortunately, I was recording vertical on the tripod from far away, so you could hear what she was saying. So that kind of saved it. That I was able to actually at least capture it. But the vlog of me and Vanessa like that close to each other.
Oh my gosh.
It was slow mo.
I'm jealous of you. Man, did you do a High School Musical bit?
Yeah, you know, now she's had my baby and she's been at home ever since.
Oh,
so
man.
that's what.
JJ Jr.
Yeah. 4J.
Triple J. Oh yeah, 4J. Oh man.
Oh, that's Triple J. No, Triple.
Yeah, Triple J. Oh, that sounds like a new channel. That's growing. Oh man. Well, thank you again, my brother. I appreciate you. And yeah, hopefully we can do this again, man. It's always good to be connected with folks that I know for a good while, and reconnecting with you. It's a blessing. And again, thank you for. I know you don't want to be an influencer, but you definitely influence this channel. And yeah, keep doing you. I'm looking forward to going on the next few trips with you, man.
I'll keep it up. Keep it up, man. Just think of this. I'm gonna drop this tidbit to you, dude. You've been on stage your whole life, bro. I watch you on church, man. Up in the altar, bro.
You remember that?
And there's 600, 700, 800 people in the pews. So you're always been on a stage, bro.
Oh man.
So this is just your new stage.
Wow.
No more breaking the body of Christ or carrying the candles. See?
I can't break the body of Christ anyway.
There's proof that I've been to church.
He is.
Right
no.
there.
Yeah, on one live stream he said, I remember this altar boy when I got
see? So you were in stage before I was.
on.
So
that's humbling.
So you're meant to be in lights, man.
Thank you. Well, just got to bring that energy right to this new stage.
Hey, bring the altar boy. You should wear your altar boy outfit and then do a whole interview. A whole interview in that outfit.
And just see how.
And then see how like all Amira Mesa reacts.
And then the person that's across from me is like just intimidated, like, I can't cuss. I can't say anything.
Get the most, like, the wildest interview you could think of, and then do the interview.
I might cut this off.
I might have to cut that out.
That'll be funny. Oh, man.
Oh, no, that Ninong Gerard, man. Talk about man. That's not good. I don't watch no more.
The auntie like it. Well, how do you know about that?
Bastos naman.
No, what are you doing? Oh man, bro, good times. Well, this is Jaycation.
This is Jaycation. Traveling Sorrento Valley.
Oh yeah, mean streets of Sorrento. Thank you for watching Operation Fulfill, and we have liftoff.
Mabuhay po.